Ladies and gentlemen, and fellow traders and investors, welcome to the program. What a week we had. As you can see, the SPY reached all-time highs today. The the SPY is an ETF of the S&P 500. So all-time highs have hit. We broke through 479. Now there are some rumors that the stock market's about to crash. The 10-year yield is creeping up a little bit to 4.14. The relative strength of the U.S. dollar is creeping up slightly. It's at 103.5. Well, that remains to see. Crude oil has been rising though to $78 per barrel right now for WTI. So that's pretty impressive. So as you can see here, we broke all-time highs, so we have to hold this area. We'll go ahead and we'll move this to the all-time high. We'll put all-time high. All-time high price 49. And we will go ahead and put that on there. And we'll show the name on that as well. All-time highs. So there we have it for the SPY. Now I want to show you guys the QQQ. Before we get into that, we got a goal here, guys, of 100 subscribers. So go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Smash the like button. Helps get the video out there. Helps support the channel. I really appreciate it. So there we go. We got the SPY is going up beautifully. QQQ, representing the NASDAQ ETF. Again, all-time highs, 489.85. So that's pretty impressive. We are kicking there, as you can see. Now, we're wondering, okay, what's holding the stock market up? Why are we going up so much when there's a lot of other stocks that are hurting? Well, let's take a quick look at the Big Seven. Well, by the way, I'm going to show you a 6, but Tesla is also part of the Big Seven, and they have taken a beating with earnings. So you can see, look at this drop off. So they dropped from 208 and it's already down to 183. Earnings missed slightly. It's more so the outlook for this year is what's really hurting Tesla. So before I talk about the Big Seven, Tesla's not. It's actually back into this down range, as you can see. The channel is back in the channel. Notice how it bounced right off of the downtrend channel. So it really needs to hold 180, 178, maybe. So we'll have to see. But back to the top 7. Here's a chart that shows all 7 big stocks. Apple, all-time highs was 199, not too far off. We tried getting there this week. It gave back. Microsoft, 407, all-time high, just yesterday. Google, all-time high, 154, that was just yesterday. Nvidia, all-time high, 628, just a few days ago. Meta, also known as Facebook, all-time high today, 396. I've heard rumors it's going to 450. We'll have to see. Amazon is our lagger. Okay, they are not at all-time highs, which is 188. We're at 158 right now. But these 6 stocks right here is what's keeping this market alive and pumping new records. So I just wanted to point that out to you guys. Let's get back to the charts. So the QQQ, they're just like it's ripping. Okay. Now Intel came out with some poor earnings. Okay. The earnings weren't that bad, but much less than previous ones. Their outlook is not looking good for 2024. And look at this big pullback from basically $49 down to 43, and put it right back in this uptrend that it broke out of. So we're back. It's still in that uptrend, but it took definitely a few steps backwards. That's pretty big. AMD, they have been ripping as well, but they do have a pullback. Yesterday, they reached all-time highs of 184. The old high was 161. So there's our new resistance line for AMD. IBM, they actually did pretty good. They had good outlook, good earnings. They beat expectations, and their outlook is good. So they gapped up really nice. 174 to 196 is a high. So that was impressive. Other than that, there's not much really going on. Let's take a look at oil. Oxy. Again, it's holding this green line for support, which is very important. So we were in a downtrend for a while. And as you can see, we're back up on an uptrend. Now this bottom tail is bullish. It shows there's a lot of, these two tails show buyers or sellers tried to push it down, and sellers tried to push it down. The buyers came in and pushed it right back up. So that's where, right now that's looking a little bit bullish. There's no doubt about it. Verizon. Okay, this was the trade of the week for me. Little swing trade on this. We owned it here $39.50, and the earnings came out pretty good, and their outlook looked really good, and this thing bounced from $39.50 to $42.23. So that was pretty impressive. That's a $2 pop. Resistance was $42. So my target was actually $42. So that worked out right, and it's still going up now a little bit. The last support in 2012 was back in January of 23. It was 42.60. From 2012 to 23 was support, this green line. So it'll be interesting to see if we break above it. Let's go to the weekly chart, take a look at that. Bounce back. Yeah, you can see Verizon has been on a downtrend. So this was support. If we can break above this green line and hold that as support, then it can go higher. So back to the daily chart. That's about it. You know who took a big kill was Chewy, by the way, because a lot of investors like Chewy. They've just been getting wrecked. Now, if it comes down to 16.53, I might take it for a swing trade, because we hit it here once, hit it twice. Now it came a third time, made a new higher low. And we do have a higher high. I'll just draw a quick trend line on that for you guys real quick. So I see an uptrend here. We will go ahead and make that green. And we're going to go ahead and duplicate that line and see if we can find a matching. Here we go. That matches quite nice, actually. Well, I wanted to get that bottom. It's actually a little bit lower. And we'll have to see. I'm going to put the line here. And we're going to make this touch a few more candles. So we're going to leave it right around there. So that's the trend I believe we're going to see here with Chewy for now. We'll just have to see what happens with that. I'll keep you guys informed on that. This might be the bottom here. We'll have to see. We'll keep an eye on it. Other than that, I thank you for watching the program. And I also want to give out a shout to my traders. You all know who you are. Ivy League Trading. He's also a really good guy. You should check him out on his YouTube channel. And thank you for watching. Have a good weekend.